Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm grateful today, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very, very extravagant today. We're just gonna start off right there. I'm feeling very extravagant today. Why? Because it is a state of being that we must start learning to live in at all times. As basketball players, as human beings in general, we have to understand that our gratefulness takes us further than anything else in life. So I downloaded this audio program from this guy. This is a guy named Reverend Ike, and he was an old pastor back in like the 80s. And he's always talking mindset and money mindset and these types of things. And I was like, man, I gotta buy one of his programs because I'm the type of person that I like to listen to programs and listen to them over and over and over and over. That's basically personal development. And like if this is your first time to the show, the first time hearing this is a lot about personal development. To be the best basketball player or whatever you want to be, you have to first personally get that personal development down first, because it's really who you are inside and what you become inside is what's going to dictate how good of a player you decide to be. So we talk a lot about personal development and just that inner work inside of what we have to do. And I just want to be real a lot of times and transparent, because a lot of times people believe that you say, oh, you're doing inside work, that it just happens and you just got it all together. No. It's the fact that you understand I need to change something, and I'm not going to just neglect the fact that I need to change some things in my life to just get better, to earn more, to become a better person, become a better basketball player. Just some things inside of me that I gotta change. There's some things inside of me that I have to let go. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with some growth. All that is called growth. And there is nothing wrong with that. I don't want anyone ever to let you believe that you growing and people are staying in their same dead place and don't want to grow. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that get to you, because people are going to try to pull you down. Like if you do not weed your garden, take people out that are negative around you, then you won't be able to, they won't be able to see how great you are. The beautiful flower, the beautiful essence that you are, because you're too surrounded by too many weeds. That's bad conversations, that's listening to something crazy, that's, toxic relationships, that's, the addictions, that's all that. There's so much things to unpack when it comes to just trying to better yourself. And I never want to try to take anything for granted, or anyone that you might think that people who come like online or on a podcast and they're talking that they are at a place that they're better than you are. And it's not like that. It's just a point that some people understand that they change their mind. They change their mind to the point that they want something different, and they're going to start the process. And that's all it is, because once you start, you've taken that intention and the ignition. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. But you're taking the steps to better yourself. Taking steps to better yourself, and once one step comes, there comes another. And you just start, that's what it's called, a journey, because you start taking your steps to better yourself, to doing it. And it's gonna suck a lot of the time, because you're changing who you are and who you've been and what you've been doing for so long. So it's gonna suck because it's hard. But just being on the journey of just growing and developing yourself, it's a great journey, because there's gonna come a point where something that you've been doing for so long and you're gonna feel like, man, this not even working. This is not even working, and then boom. You're gonna some situation's gonna happen, and you're gonna notice something, you're gonna see something, or something's gonna happen that if you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing to better develop yourself, you wouldn't have been able to see it. But the fact that you actually took the time and all the things that they say to do, the meditation, or the visualization, or finding the inner peace and all that, and it actually works out in the situation in front of you live, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling, because you understand now, like, this is real. and it makes you want to do it. Once you, it's like that little token finally, and then it makes you want to just keep going further. And like now, oh, it does actually work. Oh, I do actually see this happening. Oh, I do actually hear people talking about these steps that I'm stuck on right now, and now I can see past them. You know, that's the road, bro. It's just keep going on the road that you're on, and don't let anybody discourage you for whatever process of the road that you're in, because everybody's in a different part of their road. You can't judge yourself by what somebody else is doing or where they're at in their road. You know, just don't compare. I was listening to a podcast, excuse me, on the Social Proof podcast, and the guy was talking. He was like, man, he did like 10-figure exits and like sold two companies for like 9 figures, 10 figures, something crazy. Was it 10 figures? 9 figures, just ridiculous amount of money. He was just like, man, and Bill was like 39. He was like, man, you thought to be 39 and I'm this. And he was like, are you comparing? You can't compare. You cannot compare where somebody's at their age, at their time, and what they've done to where they're at to where you're at. You know, me and my friend, we talk about it all the time. And he was like, he glad he didn't get the money that he is trying to get now. Because if he did, he'll probably be dead. He'll probably be dead. He'll probably be in jail on something, because sometimes you can't receive certain things because you're just not ready for it. Can't give it to you because you're not ready for it. And it's mostly when we are out seeking something we desire really bad. When you really want something really bad, it seems like, man, it's just never going to come to me, and I'm doing all this and I'm doing right, and I'm doing all these things to try to like change my life, and none of this is happening, man. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.